Hey, everybody, this is Mackie. We're back with another episode of the Hidden Threads podcast. And again, we got Samantha with us. How are you?
I'm well. How are you?
Good. So did you have a good weekend or what happened?
I did. So, had kind of a lazy weekend. This Monday, I went in for this procedure. I had a stellate ganglion block.
That sounds fancy.
Yeah, it is. I just learned about it, that it's a thing like where they can do a nerve block in your neck for pain and all sorts of stuff. So I'm super excited about that and happy to be here.
Okay. So
yeah, recovering.
What do you get? Is it to help with the pain in your body or what?
Yeah. So it's supposed to help with nerve pain. It kind of disrupts the nerve that sends messages from the brain to the body. Mm-hmm. So it can help with pain. So you don't have to rely on like medication or things like that. For like nerve pain.
All right. You're too young to be having that kind of stuff.
Yeah. And that's the thing. I didn't even have an injury that I know of. Right. I'm just, I don't know. I'm 29 now. So.
Are you really?
Of course.
Are you? All right. That sounds like something old people like me have. You know what I mean? So.
Yeah. Born in 88. So it's 29.
Year of our Lord, 1988. All right. Cool. I remember when I was 29.
Yeah.
All right. All right. Let's talk a little bit. So today, this first topic we're going to get into, Sarah Grace Patrick. Did you read up on her a little bit?
I did.
All right. So I'm going to read a little bit here about this. So in February 2025, stepdad and mother, James and Kristen Brock, were shot in their beds in the middle of the night. This is in Carroll County, Georgia. Mm-hmm. Sarah Grace Patrick's little sister, 5 at the time, discovered the bodies, and Sarah Grace Patrick phoned 911. Okay. So Sarah Grace is the stepdaughter of James. All right. So Sarah created a TikTok account. I got on there before it was taken down. All right. Did you ever see it?
Okay. So I have like a burner TikTok for investigations,
right?
But I don't really have TikTok. Mm-hmm. So no.
So I got on there before it was taken down, and she did bunches of videos saying, "Oh, I'm so sad," all this stuff. And she did some dances with her buddies, like a high school kid. You know what I mean? And she did she graduated from high school, so she had her graduation video. But the interesting part of this, she reached out to some true crime influencers and said, "Hey, why don't you guys cover this case of my dead parents? It'll get hella views," she said to one of them. Okay. What do you think so far?
Okay. So no, I take that back. I did see some of the TikToks because I think that people were able to record the TikToks and put them on YouTube.
Yeah.
So her eulogy and then reaching out to the part of me it's kind of weird, but at the same time, part of me is like, she's a 17-year-old girl. Mm-hmm. So part of me kind of almost feels like it's normal.
Right. Okay. So here's my thoughts.
Yeah.
So this is all speculation. The girl's innocent until proven guilty, right?
Right.
These are big charges, though. 2 first-degree murder in Georgia.
And they're charging her as an adult.
Yeah. There's death penalty stuff and all that in Georgia. So a woman shooting people is not common.
Right.
They usually do some kind of more subtle where they'll poison them. It's not physical violence typically, right? So they haven't found the pistol yet either. The police haven't. I'm not sure what they got that ties her to it. Have you seen anything about it?
I haven't seen anything. If I feel like that they have to have something that ties her to it that they have not released to the public, which would not be unusual,
right?
To be able to arrest her and charge her with this. But from what I've seen, I haven't seen anything that I feel like would directly tie her to it.
Right. Now she was there, obviously,
right.
And when it happened, the big question too is how does somebody get shot in your house and it doesn't wake you up? Because they didn't discover the bodies until like morning time. I guess the little kid walked in and said, "Oh,
right."
Had an outburst, obviously, and then Sarah Grace came down. I haven't heard the 911 call either.
Yeah, no, that's interesting. I didn't think about that. That the 911 call would probably be pretty telling.
Yeah, how she sounds on there and all that.
Yeah.
The crazy part about this is how she was reaching out to these influencers, and they published it right away. Like that's how I heard about it. I was just scrolling TikTok and saw one of these true crime influencers say, "Have you heard about Sarah Grace Patrick?" Well, she contacted me, and then she was arrested pretty quickly after that. When she started reaching out to these influencers.
Right.
I don't know if they if they subpoenaed her phone. I don't know if they had a hold of her phone yet or any of that stuff. I'm sure they do now since she's in jail, but I don't know if they did beforehand.
So what stuck out, because you send me down these rabbit holes now, I'm going to be obsessed with this case and follow it till the end.
That's what I'm here for.
Yeah. Thanks. A lot of people have said that the parents, though, didn't have any enemies. And to me, that kind of sticks out a little bit, because who doesn't? Right. Unless you're, I don't know. It just, to me, not having a single enemy is suspicious. I think that that's weird. Right. And they were saying that she wanted to live with her father. So I thought that that was interesting too. I'm looking to see if anything comes out about potential abuse in this situation. Right. And I was, that was my first reaction watching this, is I wonder if there's some sort of abuse going on. And then today I read where the stepfather's sister came out and said that she was not surprised because her brother, who was murdered, had told her that Sarah Grace was not who you would expect. So she can't be trusted. So I'm like, why was this man going through such lengths to discredit this child behind the scenes? Like, there was more going on there in that situation. Either she really did have something wrong with her and just had never presented before, been in trouble or anything, or that was an effort to discredit her. Right. So I'm just curious to see what else comes out about this family, because I feel like there's stuff going on there.
Right. So from what I read from the family that's talking to the media and posting stuff on social media, there was some disciplinary issues. Okay. And she wanted to live with her real dad, her biological dad. And even her biological dad said, no, you need to live over there. Because I guess they were, he worked all the time and wasn't there. So she had more freedom to get out and do whatever she wanted. Where her step parents were more strict on her. And they all, I guess as a group, they said, hey, you need to be over here. I guess you could be supervised better and all those things.
Yeah, she had like a structure and they had the time to.
I just, the abuse part, I don't know. That may be her defense. Like, I don't know what they're conjuring up on the defense side. Maybe they're just like, hey, she didn't do it at all. Where's your proof kind of thing. Or they may say, yeah, she did it, but she was sexually assaulted, physically abused over the years, all those things.
Or she got somebody to do it. It could be like a gypsy
murder for hire thing.
Yeah, like a murder for hire thing, or a boyfriend that, did it because she said, she needed protection, that kind of thing.
Right. Because, I'm telling you, it is rare for a woman to shoot somebody in a murder, right?
Very rare.
It is.
That's not.
You never see it.
Yeah.
You see poisoning, if I can say it right. Cutting brake lines, those things.
Yeah. Do you know where they were shot to? Like on.
I don't know where they were on the body. So,
yeah.
But I don't know how many rounds were fired. They do know it was from a pistol. They just haven't found the pistol yet. So,
I guess we know how many rounds? No.
No, they said that there were shell casings and bullets recovered from the scene. So, that'll tell you.
Like the way if you shoot somebody a bunch of times, it could be emotional, or where they're shot on the body can point to.
Right. Yeah.
It'd be a more personal.
Right. Have you ever heard of a murder where a woman shot somebody with a handgun? And when you going through true crime and all that?
I think a couple, but it's super rare. Yeah. It's very, very rare.
Right. Yeah, it's typically poison. They like to put, I don't know what kind of poison they'd use, but we had one here in Alabama. It was a private investigator in Huntsville. Did you ever hear about that?
No.
So Jim Capella was the investigator. I think this was 9 or 10 years ago. All right. And his wife was a nurse, and she overdosed him with insulin, and he died.
Yeah.
She's in prison now. So, but yeah, she got insulin from the hospital and was putting it in. He was drinking it, I guess. And
it seems like poisoning somebody to death would leave like the most evidence to you. Like, it'd be pretty.
I'm not, if you die, I'm not sure if they check your blood sugar, do they? I don't know.
I've heard of people killing people by putting a lot of the nicotine patches.
Right.
Fentanyl patches on people when they sleep.
Fentanyl will do it. Yeah. Nicotine, though. How much nicotine you have to have?
Yeah. I think that you can actually kill somebody with.
Right. And that's typically how
This
women
is
do
not
it.
a suggestion.
Right.
Yeah.
That's typically how women do it. We're saying now,
Yeah.
men, they stab and strangle and shoot. Right.
Yeah.
And the women like to
Sounds
poison.
like I've been researching this.
Right. Well, you just by reading and
right.
over the, watching shows over the years and stuff, you just kind of come to that conclusion, right?
Yeah.
Maybe
sure.
we'll get some people tell us about it, in the comments. But
yeah. I wonder if you were going to.
What
would you do?
If I was going to do what? If you're going to kill somebody?
Yeah. No, in the comments, how would you do it?
Right. We might get the hitman.
Right.
Speak up,
Yeah.
But, yeah, I think it's interesting. There's a lot of questions out there in this Sarah Grace Patrick. Number one, did she hire somebody to shoot him? Did she do it herself? Where's the pistol? Where, is it going to turn up anywhere? And a lot of interesting stuff. Was there abuse? Is she going to claim that as a defense? Or is she going to say, hey, I didn't do it. Show me your evidence kind of thing. But I think they'd have to have a lot of evidence to arrest her on murder one.
I do too. I'm ready for it. Have they had a preliminary hearing?
They haven't had anything yet. She hasn't been to court yet.
Okay.
I think she saw the magistrate, but it was more like, hey, no bond. It was a bond hearing. So that didn't really get anything.
Yeah, that preliminary hearing is going to be telling.
Right. That's where they kind of lay out why they arrested you. Right. So, yeah, the only thing she's had is a bond hearing where they said no bond, but this is typical in murder one. But, all right. Anything else you want to talk about this one?
No, I think we covered all the bases until more information comes out.
Right. We'll have another one, right?
Yeah, we'll have another one.
We'll have another one. All right. That's going to do it for this episode. We'll see you in a bit.